If you bought a new construction home in America in the last 15 years, there is a very good chance you paid $350,000, $450,000, or $550,000 or more for a house wired with a component that cost your builder less than $2. It is behind every outlet plate in your home right now. When it fails, it does not leak, and it does not make a sound. It arcs. And when you find out that a single connection saving your builder 45 seconds can put everything in that room at risk, you will understand why nobody building these homes wants you pulling that cover plate off. Today, I am going to show you exactly where these connections are, why they fail, who allowed it, and the one test you can do tonight that might be the most important 5 minutes you spend this year. Think about the last time you plugged something into an outlet. You did it without a thought. I felt the same way until I started pulling cover plates off walls in new construction homes. What I found changed how I look at every new build I walk into. The outlet behind your wall plate is almost certainly what the industry calls residential grade. That is not a certification. It is a price category. The cheapest unit that passes code and gets the electrician to the next house by lunch. Built to pass inspection, not to last 30 years. Those are entirely different standards, and the gap between them is where your money vanishes and where something much worse can happen. Failure point 1. The outlet itself. A residential grade outlet costs your builder 50 cents to $2. A commercial grade outlet, the kind in hospitals and office buildings, costs $3 to $8. The difference is not the plastic, it is what is inside. Residential grade uses thin, stamped metal contacts rated for roughly 750 insertion cycles. That sounds generous until you count the kitchen outlet behind your coffee maker, phone charger, toaster, blender. 5 years and you are past the rated life of those contacts. When contacts lose tension, the plug sits loose. A loose plug creates resistance. Resistance creates heat, building inside the wall box every time the outlet is under load until the plate yellows or the plastic warps. Replacing every outlet in a typical home costs $2,000 to $4,000. But the outlet is only half the problem. How it was connected to your wiring is worse. Failure point 2. The backstab. When I first learned how production homes are wired, I pulled every outlet plate in my own house. I am not exaggerating. There are 2 ways to connect a wire to an outlet. The correct way wraps copper around the screw terminal and torques it tight, 60 seconds per device, a connection that holds for decades. The fast way is backstabbing. Push the wire into a hole in the back of the outlet and a spring-loaded tab grabs it. A spring clip holding a current-carrying conductor inside your wall. On a production site running 30 homes at once, electricians are paid per house. Every backstab saves 45 seconds. Across 100 outlets, that is nearly an hour per unit. At scale, tens of thousands in annual savings. That spring clip holds 5 to 10 years. Then thermal cycling loosens the tab. Loose connection, resistance, heat, arcing. Silently, inside the wall cavity, sometimes for years before anything shows. The National Fire Protection Association estimates electrical distribution equipment is involved in over 30,000 home fires every year. Average property damage exceeds $50,000. A 45-second shortcut on a $2 outlet in a house you paid $500,000 for. That brings me to the part of this story I have been building toward, because this failure did not happen by accident. It happened by design. Failure point 3. The system that approved it. The National Electrical Code explicitly permits backstab connections on 15-amp circuits. Your local inspector checks code compliance and signs off. A backstabbed outlet passes every inspection in every jurisdiction in the country. Your builder's warranty on electrical runs 1 to 2 years. The failure begins at 5 to 10 years. By the time that spring clip lets go, the builder has closed the site office and left the municipality. A $2 outlet, a 45-second connection, $150 in total builder savings. average fire damage north of $50,000. The code, the inspector, and the warranty were all structured to let that happen. This is not about one bad electrician. This is a production system built to move units at the lowest cost per start, and every checkpoint was designed to serve that system, not the person writing the mortgage check. I spent an unreasonable number of hours going through NEC revision histories. The code does not require the connection method every commercial electrician uses. It permits the one that is faster. That tells you everything. So what is worth doing about it? Number 3. Tonight, kill the breaker to one room. Pull a cover plate. If the wires disappear into holes in the back, instead of wrapping around the screws, you have backstabbed connections. Free. 5 minutes. Number 2. Have an electrician install arc fault circuit interrupter breakers on every branch circuit. FCI breakers detect arcing and trip before it becomes a fire. $30 to $50 per breaker, $600 to $1,200 total. The single upgrade that catches a failing backstab before it catches your house. Number 1. This sounds like overkill until you do the math. Replace every outlet with commercial spec-grade receptacles wired to screw terminals. A homeowner with a $10 tester and a screwdriver can do this room by room over 2 weekends. $400 to $800 in parts buys 30 years of reliable connections and the permanent removal of every backstab joint in your walls. If you are buying new, walk the site before drywall. Check the connections while the walls are open. Builder grade means built to pass the inspection, not to outlast the mortgage. The builder wires your house as fast as code allows and closes the sale. You live there 30 years. Those incentives have never been aligned. Subscribe, because next week we are going inside the American attic. There is a specific type of flexible ductwork in millions of homes, delivering barely half the airflow your system was rated for, and it was installed on purpose. We are naming the material. I will see you then.